Yo, what is going on, Senpai Squad? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I've got the review for chapter 191 of Black Clover, and may I just say straight away, what an unreal chapter that was. Yet again, surprised beyond belief because it was nothing like what I expected. I've been saying now for the past 3 weeks, nearly a month, goddammit, that I was expecting Yuno to be coming up into the story anytime soon, but yet again, that is not the case. Honestly, what on earth is going on with Yuno? It is a mystery that science just can't answer right now. Yuno's story in this arc is just a big mystery, and that's just like exactly what Yuno is. So I'm really excited to see how they're going to swap to Yuno, what's going to happen when they swap to Yuno, or if we're just not going to know and Yuno's going to make a dramatic appearance at some point and he's going to be all battered up, bruised up, something like that, and then there'll be a flashback, something like that. Honestly, I wouldn't like to call what Tabata can do because he just kind of pulls things out of a hat and they just work. It's kind of like a magic trick. That's kind of how I imagine Tabata's head works. So we'll see what it does with Yuno, but yet again, I was wrong once more about my prediction of having Yuno coming up next. I want to say next week, but I highly doubt that. The way this chapter ended, it is not set up for a switch to Yuno whatsoever. But because I've said that, you watchers get Yuno next week. I swear to God if you actually do. Okay, real talk right now. There was one line from Nozel, I believe it was, in this chapter, which blew me away. Absolutely blew me away with the possibilities it could be foreshadowing towards. And that was the line about the Shadow Palace. Is that what it's called? Shadow Palace, Shadow Place? And that it is the border between this world and the afterlife. Now that Afterlife, Julius, Asta, everyone, that sounds nuts. The fact that they know they're heading towards the afterlife, if they get to the afterlife and they see Julius there, I don't have words. That would be an absolutely phenomenal scene. Seeing Asta, the moment of realization on Asta's face when he sees Julius is dead, and then you literally got everyone, captains, guild members. It would be emotional, hard-hitting, just absolutely legendary all around. Just kind of seeing Asta. It's something would happen, you'd imagine, something in Asta. I feel as though he needs something like that, something which is just so against what Asta's been working towards or building up to, believes in, something along those lines. There just has to be something which just, as horrible as it sounds, makes Asta crumble. He needs something like that. Something. I want him to have a moment, because we can all hold our hands up and admit that it is absolutely jaw-dropping when a main character just snaps. It is absolutely, it's one of the best things. Don't even try and lie, when Gon snapped, whenever Naruto snapped, all these characters, when they snap, and it's fantastic. And I want to see Asta snap like he did in the fight against what's-his-face in the Witch's Forest. That was, I want more of that. That is what I'm hoping we'll get at some point. But honestly, something is going to happen to Asta, some shape or form, in the Shadow Palace. It's just too perfect of a situation to be setting up for Asta. We've got demons, maybe, all this type of stuff. Something big. It's all about his swords. There's going to be something extremely interesting. We'll see what's going on with Licht. It's going to be fantastic. But as I was saying about the afterlife and Julius potentially being there, who else? Who else Could be the first Wizard King. That'd be nuts. What possibilities lie within the Shadow Palace? Because honestly, I literally could not tell you whatsoever. But anyway, talking of this place, once our lovely group of fellows ended up in the Shadow Palace, they were all split up in different areas, and the way it's laid out is the same as the stone tablet, whose name I'm not going to try and say right now because I'll mess it up. It's set in the same, so in each room there is an elf, one of the followers, and there's corridors connecting each room, and each of our royal knights have landed in, whether by themselves or with a group of people, in these corridors, and the only way they're going to regroup is by heading to the top to where Licht is, or Patry. I'm not too sure which is there. I think it's Licht. Yeah, Licht. So the fights we have Asta versus Rill, which Rill, I saw someone on Twitter say this, I have to agree, it's almost as though Rill was introduced into the story just so Tabata could flex on how beautiful his art can possibly be. Like that panel when Rill brought all of those paintings to life, it looked absolutely like museum worthy type stuff. The other fights we got Noelle versus Fanna. That is going to be fantastic. It's almost like a rematch to the Witch's Forest arc, you know, where Noelle did a Sea Dragon draw against the Salamander. Obviously, there's no Salamander this time, but it's still Fanna, so that's going to be extremely interesting. And then we've got Mereoleona versus Veto. That is going to be absolutely nuts. Two absolute nut jobs, incredibly strong and powerful nut jobs going up against each other. They're just going to be going for each other's throats. One wants one of them dead, the other one, oh yeah, he also wants the other one dead. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait. But I can't end this review without bringing up the best part of the entire chapter, and that is the thick mimosa. Oh, Asta, my man, your harem is on another level. Just the thick mimosa. I shall leave it there. Asta, you lucky boy. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already to become a member of the Senpai Squad. And I will see you guys in another video. But until then, peace.